over to you, Josh. Go.
Welcome to the opening round of the QuitFit British Touring Car Championship in 2024. We've had to wait for it quite a couple of hours. It's been absolutely monsoon conditions here so far, but we're about to get underway for race one of the season at 1:20. That doesn't mean that we've had to delay the MotoGP coverage, but that's easily done because we're trackside. We weren't supposed to be trackside, but we're going to take a walk around and take a quick look at everything. The cars have headed out to the track. We're down at the BMW lot at the moment, and we're going to be heading up towards the media centre now. So we are trackside for the opener here of the British Touring Car Championship. It's a far cry from what it was around about 20 minutes ago as well, when the rain clouds have been bucketing it down all morning as well. When I say monsoon conditions, I literally mean monsoon conditions. We got here at 7:30. The track was then told that no action would be until 10 a.m. That would be for the introduction as well of the... So it's 10 a.m. We'll have the track inspection to make sure everything's okay. Tell you how that went in a month of Sundays as well. That didn't go well. They cancelled all running until 11. Then we had run out at 11. That didn't work. Then we had a final one at about 12 o'clock. We got told exactly what was going to happen in terms of we'd have a 10-minute warm-up session and then the minis would go out. But the weather is coming back. So what they've done now is, as the pit lane opens and we're walking through the other half of the paddock, what they've done now is we've had the 10-minute warm-up session, which we did try to bring you, but we had loads of tech issues as well. This is the back half of the paddock. So we had loads of tech issues. So we tried to bring it to you. We couldn't bring it to you. Now what we're going to have is a very quickly scheduled race one. When I say quickly scheduled, we only knew about it about 10 minutes ago. So as soon as we found out, I was looking already kitted out in we're calling the race with. I'm wearing my brother-in-law's wet waterproofs, so thank you, Dan. And I'm cold. My nose is gone. I'm drenched. My shoes are thinking. I've been here. I've been walking up and down, and I've been very... I don't want to say it. I've been very mean.
And the sound, for some reason, has cut out. I'll just,
So we seem to have lost Josh then, who is trackside, and he'll hopefully be able to sort that out. And it's been
Sorry.
Hello,
There you go.
welcome back.
I'll leave you with the track while I get that sorted.
No worries. So, it's been a very, very wet morning, as JB said. Everything has been cancelled up to this point at 11, so the first race of the Legends F4 Radical Cup was cancelled. The minis, we believe, has been cancelled as well, but that may be postponed to later. But we had a 10-minute warm-up session at midday for the British Touring Car Championship as well. And then the pit lane should be opening soon, if not already open, for race one of the season and of this weekend. Hello, Josh. We can hear you now.
Sorry about that. That's going to happen.
No worries.
Right, can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. That's going to happen because you're connected to the wireless backpack stuff. So, sorry about that. But do you want to come on a little trip with me? So this is where we're going for race one. Little trip down pit lane for race one as well. And also, if anything big happens in the race, like a driver retires, and I think we're right here to capitalise. But we're going here. Do you recognise this place?
Ah, yes, the Donington Park Media Centre. Don't slip on the stairs, Josh.
Yes, and when I say don't slip on the stairs, he means don't slip on the stairs, because this is also, there's Smiling Sumpton's garage just alongside us as well. They're all looking thumbs up for a good start of racing. I can see Jed Edwards on the screen. But this is what I mean, because this is a death trap, and I'm going to let media people come down and not slip because it's a death trap. So look, this is where we've been walking up and down, but going up it's all right. Coming down is not great. Now, can you all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
You are good.
Because this is where... Good. Because this is where we are.
Nice.
There.
And you can see that crew are on the grid. And Josh, good news.
Yes,
You might be able to look to your right. They're coming down the back straight towards you.
they are indeed. If I can get in between the signals and pop this out. Can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Very nice. I can see Louise Goodman with Alan Gow down on the grid, and they're going for an interview. So I'm going to hand over to Louise, who's with Alan Gow now. She's just down there, if you can see her. If I zoom in, there they are, right there.
Shall I press radio mic on now?
Yes, yeah, go on. She's there now.
It's very low.
Turn it up then.
Look, the circuit staff have done a fantastic job. They dug channels and diverted the water in it as much as they can. There's a couple of small
Weird interference on it.
rivers, if you like, down the bottom, but nothing that you wouldn't get at a wet Donington meeting. And after a couple of laps, they'll disappear too. So it's fantastic.
As you say, an amazing job by the staff. And we're hopeful, aren't we, that we're going to get 3 touring car races away today.
By hook or by crook, we'll get 3 touring car races. There's no doubt about that.
Good stuff. Fantastic. Thank you, Alan. Right, as you can note down here, cars are pulling up on the grid behind me. So let's run straight round and have a word with our pole sitter, Tom Ingram, just getting his car perfectly lined up. Yeah. Are you happy, Tom?
I'm trying my best.
Tom's I can just see him. So just looking
Yeah,
out to
we
my left,
apologise
I can
for
see
the
guys
weird
are
interference
unloading
that's on
the
this for some
yellow tape
reason.
on the wall opposite
If
to
you
the
want me
top.
to take over, I can take
Perfectly
over with
in
interview.
his grid position.
Let's do that. Let's switch to JT, so that it's a good sign.
Okay.
Because if there's interference, then that's probably like a line signature.
Here we are.
I just had a word with Alan Gow.
There we
He's
go.
saying he had a
That's
run
better.
around the track, saying it is
Loud.
much better. What's the driver's eye verdict of it?
We might be on slicks at the end of this race. Where the standing water was before is still there. That's not gone. It's a lot better than it was, but it's not gone. But I guess because it's quite windy and we've waited so long now, actually the other parts of the circuit is dry down the back straight. There's actually dry patches. So we're going to have streams of this race where it's dry, but where it's wet, it stays very wet because there's still the standing water down the Craners. There's still the standing water through Starkeys and Schwantz. But everywhere else, and you can literally see it on the ground here, that it's starting to dry. So it's going to be a little bit of a case of tyre management as well, this.
That is kind of a driver's least favourite scenario, isn't it? When it's really between the two.
Yeah. It's worst case scenario. You've absolutely hit the nail on the head. The other problem we're going to find is that as we start to burn these tyres out, we're going to lose the edges, which is what gives you the grip. It's like a knife through butter. When you've got a new tyre, that's what cuts through the water, disperses it. Once we start to wear these out, it's going to round those edges, so it's going to be like trying to slice butter with a wooden spoon towards the end. So we'll see. We're in a good place. At least the spray towards the front end of the grid for myself. As long as we've got a good start, we can limit that spray and see a little bit more of what's going on. But it's going to be time management, I think.
Good stuff. I'm liking Tom's analogy, slicing butter with a wooden spoon. I'm thinking maybe home economics wasn't one of his top subjects at school either. Right, let's dive in and have a word with Colin Turkington. Obviously in the... just getting the word. They want a really quick word with us, Colin. Colin, I'm hearing the conditions are bad out there. What's it like? Obviously, I've been chatting with a front-wheel drive car. How's it going to be for a rear-wheel drive?
It's a lot better than our exploratory laps. The track is really not that wet now. There's still some of these rivers running across the track, but they don't seem to be anywhere near as deep as they were before. So, I think 5 laps in, we're probably going to be managing the wet tires because it's heading towards dry. So it's quite ironic, but We'll just have to see how it goes.
What is it the guys are having to double check the setting of here?
Oh, I think they're just tightening up the wheels, as far as I know, and putting some tape on the wall. So, just a bit of housekeeping.
Lovely, great stuff. Okay, right, let's head off. Who else can we... Hi, Dick. Who else can we have a word with? I tell you what, let's have a word with Ronan Pearson, who had his best qualifying scenario yesterday. Has ended up P5. He had the most enormous grin on his face, which is very difficult to see through the tiniest little gap in your helmet. But you're still smiling in there, aren't you, after yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely. Still proud of that yesterday. Obviously, a different curve with the weather today, but yeah, still feeling really calm. Real good car to me in both conditions.
Everyone still hear me?
You seem to be in a really good place, in a slightly different headspace this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I've said that quite a lot recently coming in this year. I just got a completely different mindset, really chilled out, absolutely loving the fact that this is, you know, my career at the end of the day, and in a lucky, real favourable, lucky position to do so. Some fantastic people behind me fighting my corner, and yeah, blessed to be doing what we're doing.
So are you still feeling calm, given that we're facing a race that's really going to be quite difficult to manage from a tyre perspective, isn't it?
It will be, yeah. Interesting to see what the drop-off's going to be like on the wet. Haven't done a huge amount of wet running in pre-season, but again, last year's experience will be put to the test, definitely. That helped a lot yesterday to get us such a strong quality result as well, so see how we go.
Good stuff. Fingers firmly crossed for you. Right, I think it's
Right.
almost time for our first race to start.
Interview. There we go.
Yeah. Megan, is number 4 back on for the track noise?
Number 4, radio mic. Now.
Yeah.
That is loud. I need to
Turn it down a little bit.
turn that down. There
And
we
then
go.
press it again.
Better?
That's better. Yeah, a lot better. So there they are on the grid then.
Yeah, and
You're going to have to run us through it. To be fair, I'm now actually going to swap back over to TV pictures so I can actually see what's going on as well out there on the circuit. However, there is about an 8-second gap. There's about a minute to go there on the formation lap. JT, are your pictures like live? Because I'm noticing a delay.
mine are live, yes.
Right, 1 minute to go. That was about 10 seconds ago, just to let you know.
Right.
Welcome to the classic TV delay.
Yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Usually there's the immediate 30 seconds until the formation lap starts as well.
Yeah, the final grid personnel being cleared as well, and we'll get
Gates closed.
through the formation lap.
I must admit, it is quite...
Going through the grid.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's all right.
Right.
Well, Ingram's on pole position as well. That's going to be interesting. Only the second time in the last season and a half we haven't had Sutton on pole or even a Napa. And here they go on the formation lap now. Another wheel spin for Ingram. Great start from Hill. Away they go. So the formation lap's underway. You all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great then. Camish at the back, Moffat. There is Holstead and Huff. And look, immediately warming up their tyres. They head down into the snow. JT, Megan?
We are no longer streaming on JB Motorsports 1.
On number 1. Oh, I kind of
Yeah.
knew that was going to happen.
It was
Yeah,
because it was 24 hours ago.
Yeah, so I kind of knew that was going to happen. Anyway, we're still on number
Yeah.
2 on Twitch, so let's just leave that.
Yeah.
So here's the grid then. Row 1 sees Ingram and Sutton. Row 2, Turkerton Hill. Pearson and Watson have row 3 alongside Tennant, Smith and Cook row 4. DeLore and Doble row 5. Osborne and Smiley have row 6. Tilton and row 1 row 7. Sumpton and Morgan row 8. Camish and Moffat down on row 9. Row 10, Holstead and Huff as well. Just 20 cars starting this one as on the back half of the circuit now as well. But I think, actually, if I swing it round, it should be quite an interesting one. My hair's going all over the place. So, JT, what are you expecting ahead of this season? You were at the first test, now I'm here as well. What are you expecting ahead of this one?
Chaos. Absolute chaos. Now, why? Because of the weather. And, well, we've got less cars, but it's always chaos here at the British Touring Cars. Let's...
Yeah, while they're on
shall we
the
go
formation
down-
now, let's take a look at the paddock.
Shall we go down and talk to Huff?
You can.
Track conditions definitely vastly improved from the little run we had earlier. So huge well done to all the track staff and everyone that managed to get this sorted for us. Track looks great now, I have to say. There's really not much standing water. I'm sure that's going to change when I'm at the back of 19 cars going down the Craners on lap 1 with all the spray in my face. But yeah, just trying to warm everything up, get the temps up, get as much heat in the brakes ready for T1 and 2, and yeah, see how far we can send it up the order on this first race of the day.
Hopes must be high for that, because you know Donington, it's a good car, and in these conditions anything could happen ahead of you.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, welcome to BTCC, right? You know, anything can happen, nothing is guaranteed whatsoever. It's one of the reasons why I've come back. I love this sport, I love this championship, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to favour me throughout the year a bit better than it did yesterday. But we put that behind us. Let's crack on and see what we can do today.
All right.
Right, interesting.
Okay, here they come then. They're coming towards me on the gantry here. Tom Ingram on pole position. Alongside him will be Ash Sutton. So we have last year's champion alongside the champion from the year before, both going out there to see what they can do. But tell you what, Bristol Street Motors have been really ready to go. What have BMW got with Turkington, Morgan and Hill? They were very secretive in the pre-season test. Hill lines up just behind, Pearson coming into position as well. And then we see Watson alongside one of the, well, I can't see, that's Doble just behind, alongside Camish right at the back. But there's Sutton and Ingram. And it will be, can you actually see the lights and the pole sitters from this location, guys?
Yes.
Excellent. I'll hold this in position then. This is the big one. This is the one everyone's been wanting to know about. What are we going to have in 2024? 5 seconds. Lights are coming on. And for the first time, lights on. And it's lights out. Anchor gets a good start. But what a start for the side. Turkington alongside Hill. Down to George Watt. On the inside line too. Sutton's been forced out. He's had to go around the outside. Turkington's got the lead into the first corner. Ingram's trying to hold it around the outside. Hill's come through out of nowhere, and Turkington leads. That's what traction they had in the BMW as they got to my line. What a great start. That's the BMW traction, the incline of that wheel that we had. As now we're having to see that on the main pictures. But what a start. So Sutton down into third, BMW with a great start. Ingram got the lead, Turkington down to second place. Hill's coming through along the inside, JT, as they head down towards Old Hairpin.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a spinner down through the crane curves. That's going to be a big contact into the wall. It's one of the nappers. It's the 77 of Osborne. That's going to be a safety car.
Yeah, Osborne in the wall.
And
no
that
sign of the
is
safety,
what
safety
happens
car's
when
out.
you get spun around and onto the grass.
Straight into the wall down at the exit of the Old Hairpin, and that could be red flag actually if that's hit. The safety car's in front of me, but that was a big hit. He went off full speed into the barrier, and no sign of the red flag. Safety car's out. The safety car's right at the front of me on the start finish line because it was at the back of the field anyway. But yellow flags have gone out. No sign of the red flag, but it's just started to rain again, guys. It's just started to rain, and they're out there on wet tyres still. Safety car's coming through. There's Osborne, and there goes Ingram. Hill's up to second. Turkington, where's Turkington? Well, there's Sutton. Turkington's back down to fourth position. Pearson, Watson coming past me. Cook as well along the inside line. Taylor Smith, DeLong, Doble. Then it's Morgan coming in as well with Moffat, Miley, Camish, Rowbottom, Chilton, Huff, Olmsted, Sumton. But the rain, and there out of the car is Sam Osborne, which is great to see. Here it is again, JT. Yeah, so he just gets it sideways coming out of Crater Curves. There's a lot of water down there and hits side on into the barrier. But guys, it has started raining again. The rain is coming down. Now, this is going to be big news because they're all out there, I believe, on wet tyres as the medical car is now going out there as well.
The grass, the medical car.
Well, and as I'm thinking as well, they managed to, and the rain's coming down harder. I'm thinking we're going to go to a red flag here, guys. I'm waiting to see race control. You can see the lights here have gone through, but the rain is starting to come down. It's coming down heavier. There's the Toco official down there in the pit lane. But yeah, I've got a feeling that we're going to may have to go to a red flag here. If they do, I'll try and get some information for you, but the safety car's out as they come through. Ingram leads the way, so he defended on the outside line. I couldn't see from my gantry position up here as ITV go for a break. So we're uninterrupted here on JB Motorsports. That's exactly what it is supposed to be. And JT, I know we don't usually do this, but what on earth's happened in MotoGP?
Chaos.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, what?
You
Hang on,
don't
here
want
comes
to
the
know.
cars. I was going to show you. There's a safety car. Ingram comes through again.
Josh, let's just say it's making yesterday's sprint look normal.
It is.
Is everyone crashed out? Is there a red flag?
Not a
No,
red flag,
they've
no.
stayed green, but there's only 17 runners currently.
Oh my word. MotoGP will be fun. We'll cover that in the week here on JB Sports. But trackside comes first. And I don't know how well you can hear me, which is why I'm having to talk a bit louder.
We can hear you.
But at the moment, oh good, at the moment, no sign of the red flag. And while we do that, should we have a look at the paddock? Because the safety car is going to fault it around. Here's the paddock. Look how quiet it is during a touring car race. And just beyond there, you can see the support series. Support series, the first 3 races of the day got cancelled as well. Oh, I was just seeing if Tim Harvey stepped out the back of the commentary box, but he hadn't. Do you actually see where the commentary box is? Come on, while we're under the safety car. Media centre's right down there. But this right here, this door, can you see that door? This says private.
Yes.
That is the commentary. That is the commentary box. Okay, you with me? That one is media centre for paper journalists, and that one down there at the bottom, that's for us, the media. So that's where I've been haltering from the rain, through the wind, the chill, and the rain as well. But no sign of the red flag at the moment. Still under safety car conditions as well.
Seems
absolutely.
oddly quiet.
And I noticed as well that you've got no TV pictures. I can't see any. I've got the control boards here, JT. Can you see them in the distance as the car's going to come past us again?
Yeah.
Let's try and get a good angle. Ingram's warming up his tyres. The rain has thankfully stopped at the moment. That's the good thing. The rain at the moment, it was like a short sprinkle, which is great news. Taylor Smith looking quite good. Great stuff from Ingram, though, at that start. Really, really strong getaway. But from trackside, JT, not much is happening apart from some commotion in the pit lane. And if I swap my camera around so I can zoom in for the TV pictures to what you're seeing back at home, there is Alan Gow. In fact, that's not very good, is it? Hang on a minute. Let me. Are we still on?
Yes.
There is Alan Gow. Just down there. There's Alan Gow.
Oh,
Just walking up now.
there he is.
So he's the man who's made all this happen today. And get it going. I now realise I don't think that is Alan Gow. Looking at it from a closer picture. That's not Alan Gow.
It's his look.
So, I haven't got my glasses on.
True.
Safety car's still out here. Surprised they haven't stopped the session though, JT. Really am, actually. But look at all the fans. All around the grandstand area. Down here. There used to be a grandstand here. But they've demolished it to make way for some nothing. But, I can just see the cars at the top of Craner. If we stay in the background there. Just at the top there. So there's a few cars coming in. But yeah, not bad at the moment. Anything on the timing screens, JT? As I can not hold this for long.
No, we are still under safety car. That's 4:18.
Long gap, actually, from Sutton in third.
There is.
So who's on the camera right now? Is it just me?
It's commentator presenters.
So is that full screen me with timings?
Yes.
Let's have a look at the driver tracker then, which is Megan up in the commentary box. And let's take a look at some race control messages to driver messages. See what's happening. Hi, Megs. How are you?
Hi. I'm cold. Do you know what Mum brought in for me?
You're cold. Sorry. You're cold.
Yes.
Come.
I
You're
am
cold. Sorry,
extremely
I'm going
cold.
to. No. I'm sorry. You don't get to say cold to me ever again. You're the one who sent me trackside, and you're the one who has. My feet are freezing. I'm wearing Converse trainers. They are wet, and I'm freezing.
Cold. It's really chucking it down here too, you know. And you know this country box, it gets colder on the inside than it does on the outside. Mum's had to bring me my
Put the
water
heater
bottle.
on. Put the heater on.
I'm scared if I touch anything else technology-wise that I'll mess up. So she's brought me
I'm sorry, Megan.
a heater.
All I can think about right now is getting back home and having a very nice hot shower
That's the
and a very
tyre
lovely
repair,
dinner.
guys, on the TV pictures.
Oh, okay. Let's swing back then. Well, actually, let's keep on Megan, and I'll just switch back
Hi.
here and see
I
if
shall
interesting.
turn on my radio.
Okay.
mic.
Replay.
Okay, this.
Smiling.
Yeah, here comes the car. So let's go full screen, GT. Here they come. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to a red flag. I really wouldn't. How many laps have got left?
This is lap 6 of 18.
Let's remember, onto touring car regulations, you get an extra 3 laps of them that get added in to the proceedings. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. So you get an extra 3 laps added to your Delta times.
Here's a replay of the start from Sutton.
Made a good overtake there, but
It's Turkington.
I don't know
Getting
who we're on board with.
on board with
Well,
Sutton. Turkington absolutely
yeah.
stomping.
So it didn't get a
Yeah,
red
look
start.
at Turkington got forced off the track as well. Hill came through. Honestly, you saw it from the camera that we had. Storming start from the BMWs. They were very secretive about their new tyres because they've got an incline between the two. So their new car's very strong, and they had a great launch. And I was not expecting it. It's caught me by surprise how great Turkington and Hill got such a woof down towards the line. I think I might swap positions for race 2 if it's dry, and I'll go over that side as well, down here, where these lovely people are in the media. So I'll leave the gantry and then maybe come back to the gantry for race 3. But I'm very cold right now. It's not cold, but it's chilly. Here come the cars once again, then.
It's time for the JT master plan, which is get the driver tracker on my phone so I know where the cars are, and then we can switch to you full screen when they're incoming.
Yeah. Well, I can hear them, so that's one advantage, maybe.
Yes.
I definitely like this new system for the microphones, though. It makes holding the camera so much easier. However, I am going to take down the tripod for one reason. I have not used said tripod attachment all race, so it's easier for me just to hold it and then I can move around a bit more like this. So we'll wait that for a second, and let's show you inside the paddock while they venture around the back. Look at all this. This is for the commentary box, by the way. And these masks that get put up for the broadcast signal, you might be able to see, because we came here before. Look, there's a little mask there as well. That's not supposed to be there, but this is the rain cloud that everyone's worried about. That keeps blowing in from the back of the circuit, and nobody knows exactly what it's going to do and exactly how it's going to change. So keep an eye out for that. I'd love to know why the wind is making my hair look worse than anything, actually. So that's great. But if I just put my tripod there and hold it still, I can rotate it quite nicely. Yeah, go on.
I would also like to know, but I think
Yes,
I know,
JT? Yeah.
why we're still on the safety car and not red flag, and I'm going to answer my own question.
I think you know the answer to this one.
It's because they want a continuous flow of cars.
It's clean
so
the track up.
A, the track gets cleaned up. B, there's no standing water as they come past JB again.
Josh, if
Start
it
lap
helps...
8 of 18. MotoGP is done.
Oh, they're still fixing the barrier. If it helps, Josh,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be worried about
Yeah.
rain. You shouldn't. Because there may be a cloud, but it's not going to hit you.
That's good news then.
It's going to hit around. So it's not actually going to hit you, because I've just
Yeah.
looked up on the weather thing. You're fine.
JT, I know you. Sorry, JT, I know you're doing a million things, but can you just check if we're okay with JB Motorsports 1? It's bugging me a little bit.
I already checked.
Cheers. Are we fine?
Yeah, we're fine. It's even saying
Good.
streamed 16 minutes ago from when it cut out. It's because the reason why it went off is because that's the time that we got cut off yesterday.
Was it? What was? Yeah. Well, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was different.
No.
So, you know, I can feel some sunshine. However, the scheduling is completely changed now because we've got no idea when race 2 is going to be. So we'll have to wait for hear from that because I've not eaten. I've had a bowl of some sort of Rice Krispies this morning, and that's all I've had.
I love the cereal Kellyanne gets.
We may as well go. Yeah.
There's always so much.
Here come the cars.
Variety.
Here they come again. Every lap bar one behind the safety car. I mean, it's not a joke, it's just getting a little bit worrying, that's all.
Almost halfway through.
Yeah. Say this, the track is starting to dry. Hey, do you know why the signal's so good here?
Why?
That's the wireless mic transmitters. And that's all these are on our feet in the gantry position. Including a bottle of water. I don't know, just gaffer taped a power line. And that runs all the way to this little box here. And that leads all the way into the back of the commentary box on ITV. I could be really cheeky up. We've got a second here. That's the commentary box. Right there. Right there. I've already spoken to it. Ambulance on track. Ambulance on track. At the back half of the circuit, I've just noticed. JT. There's an ambulance that's just gone out of Craner Curve. So I don't like the look of that. And there's no sign of a red flag either. But there is an ambulance on the course.
Probably just doing a double check.
Well, I hope so, but the cars are coming back past. But yeah, here comes the cars again.
Made a mess of a barrier.
Been a chance. Oh, look, Louise Goodman. Is she coming my way? Is what I'm trying to look at. No,
And
she's
now
staying in the
this
pit
is
lane.
where Josh says on a close inspection, oh, that's not Louise Goodman.
Louise is hard to miss with an ITV4 banner. Yeah. So the sun is starting to come out,
Wait,
but
Josh?
ambulances now I think come back into the circuit down there at turn 2. So I think he's just come back in. So yeah, go on, JT.
I'm going to rewind my TV pictures
Yes,
so that I can point something out for you.
I am watching the
Look-
TV
look
pictures.
at
There's the
top
barrier
left,
damage.
there's
Yes,
medic crews with someone.
you are correct. Yeah, and that's why the ambulance was there. Okay, so there is
There it is.
something.
There it is.
What? Sorry.
I just
Where?
saw the ambulance. On the screen I'm
Yeah.
watching.
Okay, so we've got some sunshine for the first time hitting the circuit today. And
There
some
it
more
is.
positive
yeah.
notes.
Yeah, look, Josh. Yeah.
Back
Yes,
up.
yes, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, there it is.
Anyway, I'll
Yeah,
go back
so-
right down. I'll stop messing with it.
I got it. So there is so we spotted it, and there is an ambulance out there on the course.
Backing
I
up.
hope everyone's okay. I'll try and get information when we find it.
It's
Do you want
reversing.
to know some good things though? My trousers are finally dried.
Oh, that's
Hey.
good.
They've dried out. Here come the cars. For that, we've spent most of race 1 under the safety car. We've been waiting around all day. It's kind of like anticlimactic, this racing. It really is.
Yeah, and because of this, Josh.
Guys, I'm coming away from this, and I'm going to show you this.
Okay.
There is a discussion going on right now in the pit lane. I'm not liking the look of this. What do you think?
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Let's turn the camera back on. Sorry. Here you go.
We can see it on the right hand side of the TV pictures. They cut away down the Craner curves. The ambulance is no longer there, which is a good thing.
It's just gone there.
on the
I can
left
see it
hand
in the
side, just leaving the scene now.
It has got its lights on, but it always is.
That's standard procedure when they're going
Yeah.
around the circuit.
Yeah, it's always on.
I've lost. Oh, there's Alan Hyde. I've lost JT's pictures. for some reason. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Better than
You
ever,
do,
actually.
Yeah.
Shall I refresh
Okay,
them?
nice. Please do, because I've lost your TV pictures totally. Yeah, there we go. Got them back now. Thank you very much. So, I'm sorry, everyone who was waiting around and we, cancelled the MotoGP and all that lot. We've spent most of this race under the safety car, which isn't the greatest ideal thing, but
Yes.
the reason
Josh?
also they have. 30 seconds, here comes the cars again.
Yeah, just as they come past, can I just dip for like 30 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Very nice. Big gap there.
Very big, yeah.
That was at least 3 seconds, I would say. Maybe 2.
If they're not careful here, Megs, they'll have to red flag.
Well, hopefully that.
So we've
won't come
waited
to that.
around. Yeah, we've waited around effectively for a safety car race.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit weird.
It's like one big formation. Lap.
Yeah. Although Kellyanne, who's mine and Megan's sister, and David's, I suppose, but he's not part of the channel, so has given me leftover pizza from last night and a sausage roll, and I have some Cadbury's Dairy Milk as well. Guys, I'm going to say this: the medical helicopter has landed just outside of my vision here at the back of the circuit on the National Straight. So there is a medical helicopter now on site.
Maybe.
That flew in this morning at 9 a.m. But now there is a medical helicopter on the side.
On the brighter side, I think they've got
And
the
that
barrier
barrier-
fixed.
That is brighter side, yeah.
They've repaired the barrier, but
Sorry,
they've
my
got
mic's gone funny.
a stretcher out and they've got medical crews down there. And they are attending to one of the circuit maintenance personnel.
So I don't think it's the helicopter and ambulance are for us.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to get to the cars. Yeah. Standing on this gantry, you get like a weird buzz every time they go past you. It's a metal gantry.
Yeah.
Red light on the lane for the cars that aren't allowed to come down, of course, during the safety car period, so you can't exit the pit lane.
Right.
Oh, there's Adam. I was speaking to Adam this morning, actually, as well, down there, that when we were to the track inspection. Yeah, we would have been on here earlier. There was a 10-minute acclimatization session, but we had loads of tech issues. We couldn't get in. Everyone was having tech issues. But we've been waiting around all morning for this. Finally, we get the touring cars running, and now we don't know what's happening. What I understand could happen is that race 1 goes on, and then we wait for race 2 and race 3. That's the latest I'm hearing. As the cars head back through the Craner curves and head up towards McLean's, if you're watching along with us. The ITV4 TikTok and have our commentary open with trackside fan viewing. Just heard a scream over my headphones there. Yeah, so it should all be a good race. Safety car lights are still on though, JT, and no sign of that changing. Can't get into the pit lane though. Wish I could get in the pit lane, but the pit lane's locked out for this.
They come towards you, so let's go to your large screen.
Yeah, they come.
Yeah.
Running order hasn't changed. If anything, I've just dried out a little bit, but I'm probably going to have a cold.
Josh,
We'll make sure to keep you warm.
Yes.
I have got the version however many timetable, and it's going to be a late evening for you.
How late in the evening?
Race 3 is scheduled for 6:10, which is going to clash with IndyCar, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Not NASCAR, though, thankfully.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so what's time's race 2?
Race 2 is scheduled for 10:04.
10:04 race 2, 6:10 race 3. That's the schedule.
Yes, with all the
Right.
other forms.
Okay. Okay, so well, all the drivers are going to run off after I thought this track shot at 6.
I
don't
thought that, given you
Does
got
the
locked
track
in.
thing-
So, because they've got the airport, so there's not really a curfew.
Here they come again. Ingram is winning the best race of his life now. Defend a bit on lap 1, and that's it.
Yeah, so as they go past you, Josh.
Yep.
Circulating the rear of the field going past you now. The current timetable looks a little bit like this. At 2:10, the mini challenge will go out for 20 minutes. At 2:50, the Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain will go out for 24 laps. At
Ian Snowden there, big man of the touring car paddock.
Yep. 3:20. Is that Big Sam?
It is.
Now, Rob Huff,
Ian Snowden was there as well. Yeah, go on.
Huff's worst enemy of this weekend.
No, I'll tell you what, I've seen Rob Huff a couple of times as well. Louise interviewed him earlier on, and he was not a happy bunny. I can tell you, he's had a very weird couple of weekends as well. By the way, at the end of this, I'm going to pop this microphone up here, get out a handheld, and we're going to head into the paddock and see who we can get hold of. So don't worry. And of course, we'll see the podium. We're never going to do the podium, do we, JT? We'll get the podium sorted and hear from our top 3. One of them will be my mate Tom Ingram. I did have a word with Tom Ingram this morning, actually, during the delay. I asked him, how are you doing?
We're coming
I
to the
asked him as
restart,
well.
Josh.
Safety car's coming in. Yeah, it's just past me. Brilliant. Okay, that was a late call. So Ingram leads, Hill, Sutton, then it's Turkington, Pearson's coming through, and the second start of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship is go. Great start from Ingram. Great restart as they head down towards turn 1. Racing speeds once more. Ingram leads, Hill second, Sutton third. Turkington's coming under pressure from the back of Pearson, Watson and Cook. It's all status quo as they come through turn 1, but action further back as it looked like Rowbottom was having a go with some positions as well as we head through the Craner curves and down. JT, great restart.
Yep, here we go out of the exit of Redgate, all single file down towards the Craner curves. Is there any moves further back? Yes, there is. Rowbottom, as you said, side by side as we go down through the Craner curves. Rowbottom gets to position. And that's
look
side
at
by
that
side
on
with
the
Cook and Watson.
inside. Yeah, Cook getting through on the inside line. Great stuff there from Josh Cook, especially considering that he didn't have the greatest of pre-seasons and he had his garage door down this morning. Rowbottom's coming under pressure as well, further back from Rob Huff as they come up towards the top of Coppice. But it's still Ingram leading. Hill second, into the third position, Sutton. So he's got to head there. Turkington's still down a couple of places. And meantime, further back, look at Doble, Morgan, and is that De Jong as well? De Jong looking through. But here comes Ingram once more taking the lead. Ingram leads. And Sutton closing in, and Sutton was on hybrid power. So is Pearson, all touching hybrid down the back straightaways. Side by side though.
Yep, Morgan on the inside, so is Dober on the inside of the final chicane as they head towards
Chilton.
you now and go past you up towards turn 1. Here comes Moffat as well. Moffat
Chilton
gets
had the
on the
inside
car.
line, and that was what we saw. Yeah, Moffat right in front of me got on the grass as well. Hopefully you saw it. It was like a fraction of a second, but great move as well from Tom Chilton. Chilton was on the inside line trying to have a couple of positions, but he's dropped back to 17th place. Brilliant stuff, though, from Ingram. What do you make of it, Megan? But Morgan's made 2 places on the restart, up to 9th place.
I'm finding it very intriguing and very crashy.
So yeah, and side by side now in mid-battle as on the inside line, that is going to be Huff making a couple of positions on Chilton, and there is the Restart Racing coming through as well. Sumpton is in 19th position, so that is the other of Chris Smiley who's getting involved. I think JT as well. It's actually turning into quite an exciting race as Ingram's coming towards me once again. I can hear him at the back half of the track. Here he comes now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's status quo down the back straight, a little bit close there. Morgan is closing. Morgan's going to try and go on the outside, but look at that! So it's 3 wide down to turn 1 at Redgate. He's going to try the inside line. Can't really get a maneuver done, but that's great stuff. Look at this. It's on
Here
the
we go
TV
on
pictures
TV
now. We're seeing it.
pictures. Yep.
Yeah, Camish gets forward at the outside line, cuts back across, and that's Huff coming back through. Doble's in there, and then coming through as well. My TV picture's breaking up. Back to you, JT.
Yeah, absolutely. Exit of Red Gate now. We're side by side. Huff and Doble. And the 18 car just in front. Camish behind as we go down through the crane, the curves. Camish
Doble's
gets on the
dropped
grass.
there's an exit.
Oh, they spun. Huff spins.
No!
And
Huff
that
in the
was
gravel.
Camish
Still moving,
going into the
though.
back of Doble, going
Back
into
onto
the
the
back of
grass.
Huff.
Back onto the
Yeah,
grass.
Huff's still got some traction. Look at this, Sutton on the inside line, getting ahead of Jake Hill. Nicely done at the top of the hill as they're going to come past me right now. Hill's trying to stay back on the outside line. Did he get that manoeuvre done? So this is the battle for second position. Sutton second. Sutton second. He got
Not
that
for
inside line done so nicely indeed. As the rest come past me now, here on the start-finish straight. There's Camish, who's using hybrid, Morfit's back. And under pressure, Rowbottom trying to go around the outside as well. Rowbottom trying to pass Dion.
So,
And
someone's
Dion with
dropping.
not much racing in that car. Someone's dropping, and it's Huff. And Sumpton down into 18th position. And there's Huff just
Here's
coming
a
out of the
replay of
background.
it.
Yeah, take us through this, JT.
Yep. Camish gets on the grass, onto the wet patch, gets into the back of Doble, and then Camish pushing Doble into the back of Huff. That's what happens when you get onto the wet part of the circuit, and just get spun around, and Huff even went into the back of the 18 as well, as they're heading down towards you, and Rowbottom has got a lot of damage, so it was Rowbottom, not Camish, that was involved in that incident between Huff. And I have heard, Josh, about the track personnel. We believe he's broken his leg. Not confirmed, though.
That explains why he was sitting on
Ingram
the ground.
leads. Sutton. Yeah, Ingram leads. Sutton Hill tucking through. Turkington and Pearson fourth and fifth.
Rowbottom will be coming down
Cook
pit
is
lane
impressing me.
below you, Josh. Black and orange flag.
Can't see him.
The person on the track must
Here
have
he,
had a
here he
tire
is.
fall.
Here he is. Here he is. There he is. There's Rowbottom. Napa at the end of the garage here. So Napa come in, and it is to repair some damage. I'm looking at him now, JT, down here. They're going to rip off that front bodywork, it looks like. They're not going to do too much to it. Side by side, Chilton under attack as well. This is with, well, who's that with on the timing screen? I can't quite tell. That's with Moffat. Dion, and Moffat's just in there as well. Doble too. Chilton trying to hold that inside line as Rowbottom rejoins the race. So far down, and Darryl Dion impressing me so much today as well. There's Rowbottom on the TV pictures. He's left the pit lane now. They've ripped him off a new bodywork, but it's not going to last long because Tom Ingram is coming past me now. Here he is.
Yep, so that will be lap traffic. Doble on the back of Ingram. Little bit of debris. Doble up the inside, pulled back, single file, and now Chilton's going to go up the inside of the 18.
We've got one lap to go, right?
Yes, final lap.
I can't see the man with the checkered flag.
Well, you better get out there quick.
I can't see the checkered flags.
Checkered flag
standing there,
is
I
where
think.
the start line gantry is with the red lights, Josh.
Well, that's here, but no one's here. Look, no one's here.
I'm sure
No
they
one's
have
in.
it.
No one's in the gantry position, and who did? Well, this is a bit peculiar. We're all standing around waiting for a checker flag, and we're not seeing one, as we see right now as well. Great move on the inside as Huff finally makes a move. No, that is Watson making the move on Moffat for the battle for 10th position as well. But
The
Tom
person
Ingram
who's broke their leg is the one who raised the flag.
who's coming down? Hey, Rowbottom's got his bonnet up.
What the?
Rowbottom's bonnet's up.
He's flying blind.
Rowbottom's bonnet has
He's driving
flown up.
blind.
Tom Ingram.
Oh, and he's shredded.
Debris.
Tom Ingram takes the checkered flag and wins race one of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. Came across the line just as the second came out. Ingram wins race one. Sutton is second, Hill third. fourth for Donington, Pearson in fifth, Cook ahead of Taylor Smith-Morgan coming through. And Camus coming through. There's a battle across the line, JT, as they come across it. Great end to race one.
Yeah, absolutely. Rowbottom shredded all of his debris, and correction, it's not at the start gantry, it's at the pit entrance, as you can see as well. But everyone come across the finish line, and Tom Ingram wins.
It's pole position for victory. I was talking to him pre-season. I said, can you do it this year? Can you take it? Yes, he can. Race 1 victory to Tom Ingram. And now the hard work begins, because he'll have less hybrid to use in the following sessions. Everyone celebrates. Ingram's coming in. JT, take us through results, and I'll get a second camera and head down to pit lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just get the results page. Just for some reason it stopped working on my end, so just need to give it a little bit of a refresh. There we go. It is, as we go to the battle screen for everyone else on the stream, it's Ingram ahead of Sutton, Hill rounds out the podium, Turkington, Pearson rounds out the top 5, then it's Josh Kirk, Aaron Taylor-Smith, Adam Morgan, Dan Camish, Aidan Moffat, Watson, Chilton, Doble, then the 18 of DeLong, then it's Chris Smiley, Nick Halstead, Sumpton, Huff, Rowbottom in the pits, and Osborne as well. So 2 nappers out of this race. And that's your race 1 results.
I still need a few seconds here.
And
I've already got my mic just plugged in.
Ingram coming in to Toka Technical.
Right, give me 30 seconds and I'm all yours.
Yep.
I just need to swap in the microphones so that I can be on Battle Pass. So give me a second. If I can find out where it's gone.
And Tom Ingram won by 2.5 seconds there as well. And then a couple of seconds back to Jake Hill. But that was an interesting race, a weird race. But yeah, I have heard, I've seen on Twitter that we believe that the track personnel broke his leg while trying to repair the barrier in the muddy conditions. So we hope he's all right there, and hopefully we get an official release about that.
Can you hear me?
Well, yes, we can hear you. Hello, it's Tom Ingram. He's
In the
about
microphone.
to get out of his car.
I've just had one of the nicest experience
Huh?
I've had in a long time touring cars. Just hang on a minute. Hang on. I'm getting myself all caught up with fingers and thumbs.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. I was just changing microphones. I don't know if you heard. Hang on a minute, 2 seconds. Hello, can you see me and hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
if we change scenes, there we go. Hello.
Is this microphone working okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Test. Excellent, that works then. Because now I can still hear. But yes, I've just changing over my microphones, and you'll never. Paul O'Neill comes up the stairs, and he goes, "Oh hiya, hi, how you doing?" As I was shaking your hands and everything. So, because of course Paul O'Neill and me know each other. So that's very nice. Thank you very much for Paul there. So we're going to head down to the paddock now, as we're here. Actually, where is it? It's this way, isn't it? I'm going the wrong way. Trust me not to know exactly where to go in the paddock area. But I've finally got my tech. It's Josh T. I've become you, pit lane reporter. I've finally got my equipment out here. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. I am just going to change this around. Right, can you still hear me, JT?
Yep, hello.
I am. So yeah, because the next one up, so the touring cars have gone in. So they've changed it all.
Yep. There's the restart racing garages.
With Sumpton. So they're coming in. And I'm going to try and dive in for some information, because there is Sumpton now, turning it in. When are they going to head down to the podium then? Have we got time for them? I feel like there's something gets. I think he's already out the car in the background. Just giving him a wave. So yeah, that went well, don't you think? First race of the year. When's race 2, JT?
Race 2 is at 15:40 for pit lane open, 15:50 for the start.
Yeah, so I've kept my
bear in
counters
mind
on,
we
so-
are already
Go on.
5 minutes delayed due to us running under safety car.
Yeah, so the safety car took ages, let's say. I
Wait,
can't see Nick
we've-
Holstead. Go on.
Statistics. Josh, do you want to know how long we spent under safety
Yeah,
car
go on,
compared
mate.
to green?
I'd love to know how long we spent on safety car compared to green.
Green flag, 8 minutes, 9 seconds. Safety
Oh,
car,
really? Is that long?
24 minutes, 1 second.
So we spent more time on safety car than that as well.
People were saying 3/4 of the race was spent under safety car. Exactly 3/4 of this race was spent under the safety car. And I spy with my little eye, so I'm beginning with Nick Holstead.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting to doorstep him as well. The problem is I'm going to have to hold the camera and interview at the same time, which is, as everyone will know, is not my best feat. I've had to switch over to the handheld mic for the gap because
Did
it's
they
very
do the
hard
crazy
holding
carts
this stuff.
yesterday? I can't remember.
Do you want me to ask him?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do it. Anna Morgan's just gone back. There's a cloud cover's now come back over. I thought you said, Megan, it wasn't coming in.
I didn't say it wouldn't be cloudy.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Cloudy with
the
a
greatest.
chance of cars go crash bang wallop. There's your hourly update.
It's cloudy. There's only 10% chance of rain.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes as well. I don't want to doorstep him just yet as well. We'll just have a look around because I know they've got to get down to the podium shortly as well. Can I have a quick word, Nick? Is that all right? Sorry. Hi, Nick. How did that go out there today?
Yeah, that was nice safety car race.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, unfortunately, everyone had pretty much done their tyres in by then. It had dried out, so it was a bit of adapting to the fact that you had no front end grip. No one did. Like we were a gear down in quite a few of the corners, which even in the wet we'd be faster. But because everyone had chewed up their fronts, it was very slow. But yeah, they had a bit of a tussle. Think given that everything else that had gone on, I was happy to bring it in 16th and make some progress for the next race. So yeah, we'll hope for it to stay dry now.
I hope it will. The clouds look okay. Do you know when race 2 is?
No one knows. We didn't know we were going out to race until literally 10 minutes before.
We got told while on air that it's at 4:10, race 2.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
Race 3 is at 6:10.
Okay.
Yes, so
Wow, late.
two-
No one's getting much of a rest tonight then.
No, and I've still got to travel back. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you. So there you go. I've had to tell the drivers exactly what they're doing. So that's a first time for everything, isn't it? I was doing that earlier on actually as well because I don't know if you. I when we had track inspections this morning, I sent round to everyone and it was at the end. So I said, "What have you got? What exactly is the conditions out there? Are we going racing?" And said, "Right, we had a 10-minute warp session, all that lot." So then there was a paddock rumour going around that it was going to be a 10-minute warp session on that lot. Yeah, guess who started that paddock rumour? Me. Because I talked to the guy from Goodyear who came in for the restart. Yeah, I started it. Because I talked to the guy from Goodyear who went out on the track walk. I then went and told that to Chris Smiley and to Scott Sumpton, who then they told it to Aidan Moffat, who then told it to BMW. I then told it to Toyota. And before you know it, that's what happened. So me using my initiative started the paddock rumour. It's my first weekend back in the touring cars and I've already started the rumours. Right, let's go have a word with Nappers. See if we can get anyone in there. Because when's the podium? Do we know yet? Are they headed down there yet, JT?
They're interviewing Sutton now.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut to that then on the
Yeah.
audio and I'll
Here
try
we
and find
go.
someone. Excellent.
Both the BMs, so tactical on the way back. We didn't quite get the tyre pressure right for those conditions, but we didn't expect to be under safety car for so long either. So just one of those races. But please, obviously got back to where we started, so that's the key thing.
Well done, and we're having to rattle through interviews quickly, so just time for a quick word with Jake as well. You're on the podium, possibly a little frustrated to lose the P2, but it's a podium.
No, it's a great result, though. I'm happy. Yeah, I just slight mistake and lost the rears. Really, the rears were just falling away there. It just got so greasy. All this rain we've had, and all of a sudden it was turning dry. So, but no, huge thank you to Laser Tools Racing with MB Motorsport. It's a good start to the season.
Well done, congratulations. Right, I think we are going.
Okay.
Off the interview.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, we're down at Rowbottom's garage now as well. You can see the damage that's been done to the front end there. The guys doing a great job to try and get that repaired. So that bonnet, they repaired it, and we saw it. And then he sort of came down the pit lane the last lap with the bonnet up on his back.
Yeah,
so not the
what
greatest
happened
there.
was
Yeah.
we saw on the Starkey Straight that there was a lot of shredded bodywork
Ah, was there now?
from a certain Napa car.
Sorry, my earphones have been caught behind me, so every time I turn my neck one way, I'm sort of ripping the headset off me.
And I'm
Which isn't the greatest.
guessing they are using the Garage 39 podium, or are they using the other one?
Well, there's a podium down. Actually, I'm going to cut my way through here, right through the Napas as well, to come through. Oh, I don't want to be into. I'm not asking for an interview. I'm walking through. Don't worry. Was it a good race?
No.
No, thought not. Good luck for race 2. Was Robot as well. I shouldn't have said that to him. Was it a good race? Because it wasn't. That was a bit stupid of me, but I didn't see who it was. I see it. Oh, there they are. There's Sutton and Hill. I cannot see Tingram to the podium ceremony.
Someone
at
had
the moment. Is he
to
walking
ask
down?
him how the race was for him.
Yeah, you can shoot me later, all right? You can shoot me later. But Alan Hyde's going to be somewhere around here. And I know he's not going to be talking much, so I would like to hear from Alan. Do I look ridiculous now? I feel like I look ridiculous. How do I look?
You look fine.
My hair, I just caught sight of myself in the reflection
It
of
would
one
be
of the
funny
mirrors.
if there's just someone in the back there.
Just rolls down the window.
Well, there's the podium.
And this is where the tripod comes in handy. Do you know why?
Because it gets higher.
Can you still hear me up there? I'm now
Yes.
holding you really high up in the air.
Josh, are you saying that you have the high ground?
I have the ultimate high ground by holding up the tripod, and that is going to be. I tell you what, I hope there's no lightning. If there's lightning, I'm screwed.
You see, that's where being
Right.
a small person comes in handy for me.
I spy with my little eye, so
Yeah.
I'm beginning with Alan and ending with Hyde.
I'm only 5'4", 5'5". I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
decide
sorry if
which.
it's so rocky, but the wind is so much here, and I'm only one-handed because I decided to put that on. Right. So the independents now getting victories out there. JT,
Yeah,
the independent
absolutely.
drivers. So it's Aaron Taylor Smith who got it in race 1. He was our independents winner. He'll get that trophy. And now coming up for the constructors. So Hyundai got it, obviously, with the Accelerate team. Who just joined in the back?
Hello, Amy.
Hi, Amy. So Accelerate, first win of the year for them. How great was that, though, as well? Utter performance. We said in pre-season testing they had a fast car, and we were right. They really got it in the end.
Yeah.
And now, third place, Jake Hill gets a massive cheer onto the podium.
Woohoo!
So great stuff from him. And that third place trophy gets presented. Well done, Jake. Ash Sutton finishes in second for Napa Ford, last year's champion. It's going to be weird for him, isn't it, that he's not P1? That's going to be something you want to rectify race 2, because race results are the same, so Ingram will be on pole again for race 2. And here's your winner. Tom Ingram wins. You can hear the cheers. Am I going to go for an interview with Tingram? Yes. Am I just realising now that I'm about to get drenched in champagne? Yes. Tom Ingram wins round 1 of the Quidfit British Touring Car Championship in 2024. And now the national anthem.
Josh, I was thinking, is this your first time going to like a race with like a podium thing? Cannot hear. For anyone else that got oddly silent. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Right. So, whatever's on in the background needs.
It's champagne time.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
There's another sound in the background.
That's the commentary from trackside, probably.
Yeah, so that needs to go off. It's not from my end.
Yeah, it's from Josh's mic. He can't do anything about it. But
Okay.
the end of the podium then, and hopefully we may be able to get an interview. That came back like a boomerang, Tingrim. Well done. And the podium done, so we may be able to have a word with some drivers. Hopefully. And we should be able to hear from Josh again. Are you okay?
Say it again. Bit better. Still that loud noise in the background that's kind of overpowering the mic.
That's normal.
Okay, you would double then.
How's that?
Better. Very much better.
Right. Hang on a minute, because I need to go find the race winners. So, yeah, I lost signal again.
Okay, that explains it.
And the minis get underway with a plane right overhead. That's gonna have some good photos in the gallery, no doubt, from that. But we are just waiting to see if any drivers pop out from behind the toker truck.
Right, can you hear me now on the microphone?
Yes, hello.
Ace, sorry about that. JT can take your camera off now. Let's go looky, shall we? Here they are. Told you I'll get him.
Here, I looked you directly in the eyes, Josh.
He's just like, I remember you.
You look like in the garage, is that right?
Follow you around for some interviews first. That's where I'm going. Don't know if you heard him, he said, can you follow us in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard.
Sorry about having to continue to do that. I need to refresh the mic.
No worries.
There we go. I better get my skates on. God, he's quick. Of course he's quick. He's just won the race.
Yep.
Oh, wait, my turn, because obviously the nice media people are here.
Yeah,
But
there is
I'll have a
queue.
word. I'm a good luck curse. I'm just going to curse him all the time. Microphone keeps getting caught. There's some influence. So pop back out in a second. Right, I'm going to take this opportunity to just sort of pop you down here for a second. I need a stronger lead.
Josh, you gotta get back up again.
I got him. I saw him.
Well, welcome to
He's
the
gone back
British
into the
Touring Car in
garage.
the paddock then.
Yeah, I know he's around. Holstead's there. Whoops. So, yeah, I tell you what, this is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
My microphone's still working the amount of times I've pulled the lead today.
Yeah.
Ooh, a trophy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. There's the trophy.
We can hear.
Oh, who disconnected then?
Oh, me.
Panicking the hell out of me every time I hear that. Right, so official interviews go first, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'll doorstep.
It was an interesting, good race. I don't even, what do we even call race one, Josh?
Well, Nick Holstead called it the safety car race, so if we're calling it that, it is very much a safety car race. Not much happened in it, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah. That works.
He's lost the trophy.
That was quick.
I wonder how it went on TikTok. I'll have to ask.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We should be able to be
I
able
wanna-
to back early later.
I don't know. I'm on a time limit, so I don't know. Because how long we got until race 2?
We've got an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 10 until they are back out for pit lane open.
Okay, that's not too bad. Then.
If you need to tell Ingram, it's a 20 to 4 pit lane open and a 10 to 4 start.
22-4. 22-4.
Yeah, 20 to 4.
I told. So hang on. What? I told him it's 10 past 4, Nick Holstead. You told me it was 10 past 4.
That was
No,
for a
I
race.
said it was 10 to 4.
No,
Oh, well, he's in for a nice surprise.
Josh, you told him a race start time.
Oh, okay. That's not going to get me too much thinking then.
Yeah.
But the race start time is at 10 to 4.
No, you told us it was 10 past 4. I remember. The 10 to 4 was
Oh,
the
this
pit
is-
lane
this-
opening.
Pit lane opens at 20. Is at 22 4.
Yeah, you said around about from like 3:40 to 50.
Yeah. I probably said around 10
This is
past
going
because
well.
of the delay.
Well, either way, some people are going to be very surprised.
Yeah.
First time I've been here for a race 1 as well. So how did that go then, JT? I'm trying to keep my voice down a
It's
bit. but
weird.
How did it
It's weird sitting down and controlling everything.
It's weird it being trackside. I can tell you that right now.
I bet.
At least I've dried out. That's something compared to this morning.
Yeah. I mean, it was quite wet. Like, not quite wet. Very wet this morning.
I get very wet. It was massively. But
Worse
here's
than
the-
planned
if you just
media day, definitely.
Yeah, everything equipment's just dried out, and the sun's coming out a little bit. So there's that. I hope that's going to dry out the track. Right, I'm going to wait. I'll move over here so that everyone goes through. I'm next to the media pen, so he kind of knows I'm here.
Yeah.
This is the first question I asked him actually. We met as well. Is like, have you got a chance of winning? Said the car felt better.
Yeah. Well, it definitely felt better. It felt so good that it was able to run under the safety car for 24 minutes.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to ask about positivity for race 2, and that standing qualifying lap as well yesterday.
Yeah, the qualifying lap was incredible.
I've only got you on one earphone now. If I take the other one off so I can actually hear, ear defenders work too well when you're trying to hear stuff. They're just waiting in. There's the P1 trophy from Tom Ingram.
Yeah.
Get the manufacturers as well, and a bit of work changed.
It's a big trophy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive actually as well.
I
must admit,
remember seeing a replica of one and a real one at Silverstone last year. In different places.
Tom has got time for everyone, I think. That's absolutely fantastic for him as well.
Yeah.
I'm patient to wait.
I mean, it
Incredibly
is
patient.
Tom Ingram at the end of the day, Josh.
I'm not really that patient.
Oh, Megan. You don't technically need to be here. Josh, you can control everything.
So you're telling me I can go and go to Blue?
Yeah, you can go and come back later.
How much later?
As soon as you finish on the toilet.
Brilliant.
Sunshine's come out now. I spy Louise Goodman. So I'll try and doorstep her shortly. It's got time for everyone as well. Tom, you did it. Come on then. I told you at the start of media day. I said, could you do it? You've done it. Great Paul lap yesterday. Surely it's with you now this season for race 2 later as well.
I hope so. Obviously, fairly good start so far. I'm acutely aware it will get more difficult as we go through Tuesday, because we'll obviously start to get the hybrid effect starting to work in their favour now. So I think the most important thing is now if we focus on just trying to maximise the start and get good points in the next one, we'll be really good.
Good luck. I can't wait. If hopefully I'll talk to you after race 2.
Nice, thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Well, I knew it was patient to wait and patient to get. Right, who else can we spot now? Pearson has just gone through, but I can't get a word with him because, again, Martin has Tanya, I have Brittany. So that's always great. Can't get through. Let's go we spot. Here's Rob Huff in the garage. Had a good start to his session. I don't think we're going to catch anyone in this segment, are we? What do you think? Should I head down to ITV and see if there's anybody there?
Yeah, go on. We've got a car in the gravel at the McLean's, I believe. So
Well, yeah.
that'll be a safety car, maybe.
Tell you one thing, don't say that JB Motorsports don't get you closer to the action. We've literally just brought you the race winner of the first race of the day.
Yes.
Oops, sorry. I'm walking to everybody now because I'm not paying attention because I'm looking around trying to do everything. And also the sun's starting to come through. Where's Scott? Where's my mate Scott? I want a word with him if he's not here. Might have lost him, actually. I think I have. Oh, no. Yeah, he's not there. That's a disappointment. Dal de Jong. What an impressive race that de Jong had out there as well. Because not much running in testing. And yet, I think one of the stars of that first race. What do you think, JT?
Yeah, absolutely. Got into the deep end, of course, with all of the midfield battles, including Rob Huff.
I'm going to go for it in a second.
Nice.
Oh. I'm just going to wait. Oh, sorry. I'm in your way now. I'm just going to wait a second and try and get down. I can't put the mic in a private conversation, so I'll just wait and get hold of Dal de Jong. JT, it is Dal, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Dal, hi. Nice to see you again. We run into each other back. You don't remember media day out the back there when I was. Excellent. I know you didn't get much testing, but I thought the moves out there, especially around the outside into Redgate, saw on the track a couple on the phone in the commentary. Fantastic stuff. What a first race. That's I don't want to say shakedown in baptism of fire, but that was brilliant out there. How do you feel?
Thank you. Well, to be honest, for me, I was just trying to hang on to dear life. But yeah, it was a really strong race. Points in the first race of the season. We struggled a little bit to get points last year, but it's just nice to finally get the first, set of points in already. But yeah, it's really fun. I love it, and The new team is we're doing really well. So we're just going to keep trying to push, and we'll see what we can do.
I'm really hoping, because that is outstanding, and also the car looks great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. I'll see you later on. You too. So there's Darryl. So that's 2 done. What else can we do? Stop. Should we head down ITV?
Yeah.
Right, I shall be back.
Let's
in a
head down
moment.
ITV. No worries. Interesting. Very interesting first race then. Finally, some sunshine. This is what we had. This is what we've been waiting for about 7 hours. Actually, let's go this way, shall we? We don't get to see them because this was all. Yeah,
This is the back bit of the
well,
paddock.
the race is over now. They'll all be debriefing,
which
won't they?
is
Yeah,
different.
this is the back paddock.
And
so there's
it
can you hear me, JT? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you hear me, JT?
Yeah, there's a bit of lag.
Lost you.
Quite a bit of lag.
How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Excellent. Is that Rob Huff, JT?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I can have a go. See what his first race was. He's gone into the Toyota Gazoo garage. I'm not going in there. Let's have a word. Let's ITV are back. Oh, hang on a minute. No, ITV are this way.
Yeah, they're
So-
opposite garage 39, Joe.
Yeah, they are. Also, I finally fixed my earphones, by the way, in terms of they're now no longer. Here's Goodyear. How much pressure were they under this morning to make sure that the tyres could deliver? Also, got this fantastic advertising banner as well. New soft, medium, and hard compounds as well. So you got the medium, then you got the hard, then you got the soft out there as well. So the reason I'm heading to ITV is to check if anything is good. Looking at the track, I don't know, it's sort of drying out, but that's the paddock, it's not the actual circuit. So it's kind of like a 50-50 of what's going to happen next. But one thing I do know is that they're not live right now, so I don't know if I can get hold of anybody walking into the ITV Sports studio or not. But this is the back of the paddock. Hang on. I really want to get clearest picture as possible, which is why I keep resetting everything.
Over there is all the support series. And it's a
Yeah.
big paddock here at Donington. Big paddock.
There's ITV. I think a highlight for me would be Paul O'Neill recognising me and giving me a handshake and saying, "How are you?" Live on here as well. There's Steve Ryder watching the race as always.
His birthday, of course,
See?
today.
Yeah, happy birthday to Steve Ryder. I might try and get him at the end of the day, but he's just been stuck in that studio all day. There's the petrol station. I can't see Louise. I've walked this paddock and I can't see, which is an interesting one. So, well, we've got time. What time until race 2?
In 58 minutes, the pit lane opens.
Right, I'm going to go and do that. So actually, what we're going to do is sign off here for race 1, charge up the phones and go for race 2. How's that sound?
Incredible.
Hey, so my thanks to JT, my thanks to Megan, and actually, we've got a Mini coming right towards me in the paddock.
And that is
Chris
the
McKenzie.
Yep.
He's going to stock up for some fuel.
And just retired
Alright, okay.
from this race in pit road, so done on the race. But yeah, good broadcast.
Okay, well, we'll sign off there and we'll get everything charged up. Good broadcast. We'll see you for race 2 in about 58 minutes' time. See you later. Bye-bye.